Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillahi wa kafa wa salamun ala ibadihi alladhina istafa ma ba'd. Yes, Hamza. الطب وما يتعلق به وإنذار من لاها به الشيب. In my it says page number 42. Yes.
الطب وما يتعلق به وإنذار من لاح به الشيب ومكروه استئماننا أهل ذمة لإحراز مال ولاستقامته الإشهدي
أو لقسمته الشديد.
ومكروه
استتبابهم
لا ضرورة وما ركبوه من دواء مؤصل
وما ركبوه من دواء مؤصل
ويحرم تسدير الكفور بمجلس وفي سبل كالطب
للضيق والهدي.
والهدي.
Okay, we'll stop. Yeah, stop there. Let's start. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. الطب وما يتعلق به. Being today's topic is treatment, seeking medical treatment, and issues related with the medical treatment. وإنذار من لاها به الشيب. Meaning, your people when start getting gray hairs, they should be warned. Meaning, they should take it as a warning sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that your youth has came to an end, and now you are getting older, and there is no more stage left after you become old, except to depart with this world and get ready for hereafter. Okay, let's take the poetry. وَمَكْرُوهٌ إِسْتِمَانُنَا أَهْلَ ذِمَّةٍ لِإِحْرَازِ مَالٍ أَوْ لِقِسْمَتِهِ الشَّدِي. The author is saying Ahlu Dhimma. Ahlu Dhimma means those disbelieving people living under the Islamic country and getting protection and enjoying the other rights. In turn, they have to give jizya. They have to pay tax. So those people are called Ahlu Dhimma. In a Muslim country, where the country is ruled by Muslims, if non-Muslims are living on a condition or contract that they enjoy the law and order, they enjoy the public service, and in return they have to pay tax, jizya. So they are called Ahlu Dhimma. So the author is saying, مَكْرُوهٌ إِسْتِمَانُنَا أَهْلَ ذِمَّةٍ. May it is disliked to trust the people of Dhimma. It is disliked for the Muslims living in a Muslim country to entrust the Ahlu Dhimma. Meaning, yes, giving them important jobs and important positions in Muslim community. So he's saying it's disliked. لِإِحْرَازِ مَالٍ أَوْ لِقِسْمَتِهِ. Meaning, for example, something to deal with money, or taking care of the financial issues, or distributing the money or benefits among the Muslims. So these important things, meaning on these important jobs, these people should not be interested. People of Ahlu Dhimma. Meaning disbelieving people living in an Islamic country, enjoying the law and order, the public services the government offers, and paying jizya in return. Why they should not be interested with these position or jobs? Yes, because they are not on the same page. They don't share the same aqidah and same interest and disinterest. Okay, as for them working in other positions also, that's fine. Meaning, if they are living in the Muslim community and working and enjoying a job, that's okay. But don't put him on important positions also. Like he mentioned, ihraz malin, something to deal with finance, or something to do with the kismati, meaning distributing money and benefits also. وَمَكْرُوهٌ إِسْتِتْبَابُهُمْ لَا ضَرُورَةً. And he is saying it is also disliked to seek medical treatment from them unless it is necessary. Meaning, you don't have other Muslim doctors or so, or you don't have other people of Islam who can provide treatment for you, then okay, go, you have no choice. Otherwise, he's saying makruhun istitbabum. It is disliked to seek medical treatment from them. La daruratan, meaning if there's no need, then it is disliked. Okay, and something there in the Quran as well. لا تتخذوا بطانة من دونكم لا يعلونكم خبالا. Meaning, don't trust the disbelieving people. Don't take them as your allies and helpers and your ministers and your advisors or so. لا يعلونكم خبالا. Meaning the kufr that they have and the hatred that they have, they may not spare any opportunity to cause harm. Meaning they will try, even though sometimes you find people outside smiling, how can I help you and this and that, but the hatred is inside. The hatred you can see inside. So that's what he's saying. Makruhun istitbabuhum la daruratan. Without any need, don't seek medical treatment from them. I mean, yes, they may cause harm. They may deliberately misdiagnose and prescribe some medicine that you may not need or may cause harm. وَمَا رَكَّبُوهُ مِنْ دَوَاءٍ مُؤَسَّدٍ. And avoid the medicine that they prepare. Avoid the medicines that they prepare. Meaning you got opportunity, you got an alternative, you got Muslim doctors and you got Muslim factories manufacturing those medicines also. So use them unless you have no choice and you think that they are trustworthy. Okay, not every disbeliever is what we say is a cheat or try to harm. Disbelieving people are of different categories also, and the ruling also differs. Okay, وَيَحْرُمُ تَصْدِيرُ الْكُفُورِ بِمَجْلِسٍ. And what he's talking about the Islamic country, meaning Muslim nations living in a Muslim country. يَحْرُمُ تَصْدِيرُ الْكُفُورِ بِمَجْلِسٍ. He's saying, don't give them. يَحْرُمُ تَصْدِيرُ الْكُفُورِ بِمَجْلِسٍ. Meaning in a meeting, don't appoint a disbelieving person as a president, as a chair of the meeting. يَحْرُمُ تَصْدِيرُ الْكُفُورِ بِمَجْلِسٍ. Meaning in a meeting, don't appoint them to chair the meeting. Don't make them president of the gathering or so, or chairman of the gathering. Why so? Because you are living in a Muslim country and ruled by the Muslims, so one of you should be the chairman and one of you should preside the meeting also, not them. وَفِي سُبُلٍ فَاسْتَرَّ لِلضَّيِّقِ وَالْهَدِي. And in the path, when you are walking, yes, try to force them to. Yes, when you are taking a path or walking on a pedestrian also, you should be using the middle path, and you should be forcing them to take the what we say, not change the path, narrow the path for them to go to the other side also. Why so? Yes, we don't encourage disbelief. We don't encourage disbelief, and we don't encourage people, Nauzubillah, belying prophets or rejecting the truth or not believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So the one who is believing in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, worshipping Him, he is honorable. So you should, while you are walking, you should be on the middle, and you should force him to go to the side of the path or so, not the other way around. Meaning the Muslim should have the izzah in himself. And it is mentioned in the hadith as well. This point has been mentioned in the hadith, that when you find them using the same path, yes, don't show respect to them going to the side and letting them use that. Rather, you should be on the middle and you should force them to. وَقُلْ وَعَلَيْكُمْ إِن يُسَلِّمْ بَعْضُهُمْ. And if some of them, I mean people of Dhimma we are talking about, if some of them give salams to you, then say wa alaykum. Don't initiate salam. And we have discussed this issue. Don't initiate salam to them, but if they say assalamu alaikum, then say wa alaykum. Wa alaykum means upon you as well. Sometimes they used to twist the word. Instead of saying assalam, they would say quickly assalamu alaikum, meaning death be upon you. Okay? So yes, some Jew came to Prophet ﷺ home, and they said, Aisha radiallahu anha listened. She was alert, and she replied. She said, Assam wal lana wal qadab, meaning death and Allah's curse and Allah's anger be upon you. They said only one word, and Aisha radiallahu anha got angry and returned with 2, 3. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no, there is no need. Later on, Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said to Aisha, there is no need to this type of response. She said, oh Messenger of Allah, didn't you hear what they said? They didn't say Assalamu alaikum, rather they deliberately twisted the word and they said Assalamu alaikum. Then Prophet ﷺ said, I answered them, I said alaikum. Meaning whatever you said to be upon me, I returned them back. I said rather it should be upon you. So meaning if they have said salam alaikum, yes, it's upon you, whatever you said to me. And if they said wrong or something or twisted the word, it should be upon you rather. And their dua against us is not going to be accepted, inshallah, and our dua against them will hurt them. So Prophet ﷺ said, don't worry. Okay, so that's what he's saying. إِن يُسَلِّمْ بَعْدُهُمْ مُجِيبًا وُجُوبًا لَا تُجِزْهُ لِمُبْتَدِي. Mean, don't initiate the salam, but if they say salam alaikum to you, then say wa alaikum. وَلَا تَسْأَلًا عَنْ حُكْمِ أَطْفَالِهِمْ. And don't ask about the, don't ask what's going to happen to the children who have died in the young age. We are talking about the children of Ahlul Dhimma, the disbelieving people. Okay, if their children have died before reaching the adulthood or so he's saying don't ask them. Don't ask the ruling about them. Leave the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, scholars have differed regarding this. What's going to happen, what the fate will be in hereafter. What the fate will be in hereafter, because they died before the pen started recording the deeds or so. The pen is lifted from young people until they reach the adulthood. So if they have passed before they have reached the adulthood, what's the ruling? He's saying don't go into the matter, leave the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَلَا تَسْأَلْ عَلَنْ. Don't ask a ruling. So one opinion is this. Tawakkuf means stay neutral and refer the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah knows best what's going to happen to them. The other opinion says that they will be treated as their fathers or so. If they would have left, generally speaking, they follow the same path. Generally speaking, that is the case. And the third opinion is because they haven't committed kufr, they died in the period of time. So yes, they will show the path to the Jannah by Allah's mercy. Other opinion says that they will be given a test on the day of judgment. Allah will ask them to jump into the hellfire. Okay, and they will see the fire is raising, and obviously hellfire we seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The waves will be like like you see the waves in the ocean or so, even bigger. Okay, so that will be a great test. That will be a great test. Allah will say, jump into it. So those who will jump, okay, they won't be hurt by the fire. They won't be hurt by the fire. So they have listened to Allah's command, so they will shown path to the Jannah. And those who hesitate by looking to the fire, obviously, it will be a great test by the way. We seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from those type of situation. Those who will refuse, scholars said they will shown path because they have disobeyed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so they will shown path to the hellfire. But yes, the correct opinion looks like, stay neutral, refer the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or maybe the other to the last one. Either they will be tested or shown path to the Jannah. But the opinion that say that they will be treated as the fathers, I'm not sure. Prophet ﷺ was asked, and he referred the matter to Allah. He said, Allahu a'lamu bima kanu ya'malun. Allah knows what they would have done if they would have not died on the early age. So we don't know what they would have done. So it's better to refer the matter to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, wa in su'ilta, if you've been asked, tell Allahu a'lam bi mufsidi. Mean tell Allah knows who of them would have become an evil person and who of them would have been good person and embrace Islam. Allah knows what happens to them. Okay, but the correct opinion looks like they will receive Allah's mercy, because Allah's rahmah is greater than His ghadab, and it is, He won't punish anyone before they have done the actions. Okay, ولا باس شرعا أن يتبك مسلم وتشكو الذي تلقى وبالحمد فابتدي. And now he's talking about the treatment, medical treatment. Is it allowed, or is it recommended, or is it obligatory? Let's see what the author has said, and then we'll come to the detail. He is saying ولا باس شرعا, meaning there's nothing wrong seeking treatment from a Muslim. Seeking medical treatment from a Muslim doctor, there's nothing wrong. ولا باس means it's okay. وتشكو الذي تلقى وبالحمد فابتدي. And you can complain, meaning you can mention what's happening and meaning from what you are suffering from, but start with hamd, meaning initially say Alhamdulillah, I'm fine, maybe Allah's praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and then start mentioning however I'm suffering from these little issues or so. Is it clear now? So he said it's fine, meaning complaining to other than Allah is not good, but here you're not complaining, showing annoyance to the decree of Allah. You are complaining or mentioning what happened in order to get treatment. How is going to diagnose if you're not going to mention what problem you are having or suffering from? But start with the hamd. وَبِالْحَمْدِ فَابْتَدِي. Start with the hamd. And then he's saying وَتَرْكُ الدَّوَاءِ أَوْلَى وَفِعْلُكَ جَائِزٌ. Now he's talking about the ruling, whether seeking treatment is better, obligatory better, or leaving it. Is it clear now? The author is saying leaving the treatment is better, and if you are seeking the treatment is fine. وَفِعْلُكَ جَائِزٌ بِمَا لَمْ تَيَقَّنْ فِيهِ هُرْمَةَ مُفْرَدِ. Meaning as long as nothing haram substance is involved in the treatment of medicine, then the treatment is okay, but leaving the treatment, abandoning the treatment, he's saying is better. So we got the idea what the author's opinion is. Okay, and let's talk about what's the correct opinion here. Seeking treatment in halal way, meaning through halal substance or so, there's no ikhtilaf that it is sanctioned, it is fine, it is allowed. But the dispute is whether it is better, seeking treatment is better, or not seeking treatment better. Or the other opinion is whether it is obligatory. So let me put it that way, that if seeking treatment is going to definitely help you. For example, you got injury and the blood is pouring out of your body. Okay? And obviously, treatment definitely will help. Okay, treatment definitely will help and will make you better. And yes, it may also, meaning the injury or the cut can be life-threatening. So in this type of situation, it looks like it is obligatory to seek treatment. Because if you're not doing, you are dying and you're putting yourself, you're destroying yourself. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَلَا تَقْتُلُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ, don't kill yourself. And Allah says, وَلَا تُلْقُوا بِأَيْدِيكُمْ إِلَى التَّهْلُكَةِ, and don't destroy yourself. Is it clear now? So if there is a certainty that it is going to help and make your situation better, then it is obligatory to seek treatment. And if the situation is such that if you don't, it is life-threatening and the person may die, so in that case it is obligatory. Okay, what about in other situations? You are ill, but you want to be patient and have faith in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Is that good, or seeking treatment is better? We're not talking about obligatory. Obligatory is in that situation, is obligatory. In other situation is what? Here scholars have differed. Some scholars say that it is better to seek treatment, and our author, the poet, is saying it is better to not to seek treatment and be patient. Okay, those who say being patient is better, what is dalil for them? They say that there's authentic hadith that a lady came to Prophet ﷺ who used to suffer from disease. Which type of disease? Epilepsy. She said, "O Messenger of Allah, make dua, so I should be cured." Prophet ﷺ said, "Look, if you want me, I can make dua on you, and inshallah you will be cured. But if you are remaining patient, then I can guarantee you that meaning I can assure you that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will grant you the Jannah because of your patience. Okay, it doesn't mean that if Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam would have made dua and she would have got better, she won't end up in the Jannah. No. But here, meaning something sure. Because of your patience, that is the reward waiting for you. And so what do you want? Then she said, O Messenger of Allah, I will be patient. Okay, I will be patient, but what happens during the attack of epilepsy or so, sometime I get exposed, meaning my clothes or my body get exposed. So make dua that it shouldn't happen in future. So Prophet ﷺ made dua for that, meaning whenever the attack will happen, oh Allah, she should not get it, or her body or private parts of body should not be exposed. Okay, so from here those said, and the other opinion, I think it looks like that maybe it is better to seek treatment, because Prophet ﷺ said there is no disease but except that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent the cure for it as well. فَتَتَابُوا يَا عِبَادَ اللَّهِ. So, O slave of Allah, seek treatment. Plus, if someone has the high level of iman, like the lady or so, and she is abandoning treatment, maybe that is fine. But generally speaking, for today and the day and age we are living, I think it's good to seek treatment, and there's nothing, meaning it is halal, but we are talking about what is better. Prophet ﷺ, yes, he did seek treatment. Hijama was done to him, and Jibreel Islam did ruqya to him. He did ruqya to other people. So, and the hadith that says, "O people, O slave of Allah, seek treatment," that also tells us that for normal people, for all Muslims, it is better to seek treatment, unless you have level of iman like Abu Bakr and the lady. Okay, now he's saying, فَفِي السُّقْمِ وَالْآفَاتِ آدَمُ حِكْمَةٍ مُيَقِّظَةٍ.
So is it regarding seeking treatment from non-Muslim doctors, or
if they are trustworthy?
So this is so the author is referring to seeking help from non-Muslims, right?
Yes, non-Muslim living in a Muslim country where you have got an alternative available. Where you have got alternative available, because it is country ruled by Muslims, and yes, the majority population are Muslims. But he said if there is a need and they are trustworthy, for example, they don't mess or play with the lives of people, then it is fine. Okay, let's take a few more. وفي السقم والعافات أعظم حكمة ميقظة ذا اللب in the التفقد. And now the author is saying that these disease and these trials, they have great wisdom in them. They have great wisdom in them. You are being patient, you are rewarded. And when you receive good time, you are being thankful, you are rewarded. As Prophet ﷺ said, أجمل لأمر المؤمن, meaning the affairs of the believer is amazing. Win-win situation. If he is having good time, being thankful, rewarded. And if he is being afflicted with calamity and problems and being patient, he will be rewarded again. So that's what he's saying, that the disease and the sickness and the problems, there is a lot of hikmah, muyaqizatin, and sometimes they wake up the person. You realize your vulnerability. When you are young and strong and lot of money, and yes, you forget Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you forget that yes, you are weak and vulnerable and so on and so forth. But as soon as something happens, you realize that yes, you have no control of your own affairs, and you turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, when you are in pain and you are saying oh, and see the level of reliance and turning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala increases. So that's why he's saying muyaqizatin, it is wake up call. In many situations, it is wake up call for the lubbe, obviously for the person who is wise and who is clever. Otherwise, there are many people sick, but still they are heedless. Okay, أتاك نذير الشيب بالسقم مخبرا بأنك تتلو القوم في اليوم أو غدي. Okay, before that he saying ينادي لسان الحال جدوا لترهلوا عن المنزل الغث الكثير التنكدي. He's saying that these disease and these trials and tribulations. Okay, especially when it happens to person who are older. So he's saying yunadi lisanul hal. So these disease and these old age, they are meaning yunadi. They are announcing. They are as if they are saying for the person jiddu. Okay, be careful, hasten, and get serious. Litarhalu al-manzil. The time for departing is coming close. Okay, these disease and these gray hairs and old age. So they are as if they are saying to the person, okay, get ready, jiddu, get ready, litarhalu, get ready to depart this world. This life that is full with troubles. I mean, yes, if you want a life free from trials and tribulation, it will come to the believer in the Jannah. Once you put your foot in the Jannah, yes, all the problems are lifted. But in this world, the life is yes, it may provide you a reason for rejoice or so, but it may provide number of other reasons to be sad, and it gives you trouble. Okay, ataka nadhiru shayb bis-suqmi mukhbiran. So he's saying if sickness along with the shayb. What shayb means? Old age, having gray hairs. Okay, so if both comes together, then obviously it is more serious. Meaning young person also can get ill and can get better. But if you are old and you are getting ill, then it may be sign to say that the beginning of the end has started. Okay, it is telling you that you are following the people. You are following people. Which people? Who have passed away. Yes, you are following the people either today or tomorrow or in your future or maybe in late future also. Okay, and there's a famous hadith that Yahya al-Islam or someone, I'm not sure. Huh? لا ليس من شاب شيبة الإسلام. The hadith says هلا أرسلت إلينا نذير قبل الموت أو شيء. وقال يا الأمراض والشيب هذه كانت كنذير. Okay, so the hadith says that yes, meaning when the Malakul Maut came, so the prophet, I'm not sure which prophet, maybe Yahya alayhi salam, I'm not sure, let's find out. The Musa is different, he slapped. Okay, Musa is different, who slapped the angel. It says, okay, why there were no warning before this time came. Okay, then Allah said they were warning. They were warning the sickness and especially the shape, the grey hairs and weakness, old age, on those were warning that the time is coming to an end. Okay, فَخُذْ أُهْبَةً فِي الزَّادِ فَالْمَوْتُ كَعِينٌ فَمَا مِنْهُ مَنْجَى وَلَا أَنْهُ أُنْدَدِي. Sorry. So he's saying فَخُذْ أُهْبَةً فِي الزَّادِ. So prepare yourself. Prepare the provision for the other life. فَالْمَوْتُ كَعِينٌ mean death is inevitable. Okay, it's not to say that only old people and sick people. Sometimes you find a young person, yes, they meet an accident or something happens and they die quickly. Sometimes you find an old person is there in the family and someone younger passed away. Okay, فَخُذْ أُهْبَةً فِي الزَّادِ فَالْمَوْتُ كَائِنٌ. So prepare yourself, be ready. And how you are preparing? By good deeds. The provision for the hereafter, for the journey is good deeds. فَالْمَوْتُ كَائِنٌ, the death is inevitable. فَمَا مِنْهُ مَنْجَى وَلَا عَنْهُ أُنْدَدِي. So there is no respite, there is no escape. Okay, there is no escape. Okay, I have seen my grandfather, that generation gone. I have seen my parents and uncles, parents gone, many of the uncles and aunties gone, and now we are the last generation. Okay, so that's how one generation passes and the other just take place, and the next generation that passes, and the the younger generation takes place of the middle take place of the older generation, so on and so forth. Fama minhu manja, so there is no escape. Okay, the prophets passed away, so who are going to have, meaning who is going to have escape from the death. Fama darukum hadhi bidari iqama. So he's saying, look, this life or this house or this home that you are living, it is not a permanent abode. فَمَا دَارُكُمْ هَذِهِ بِدَارِ إِقَامَةٍ. You're not here to reside. وَلَكِنَّهَا دَارُ ابْتِلَاءٍ وَتَزَوُّدِ. It is a abode where you will be tested, and you have time to prepare. Okay, so today you have time to prepare, and there's no hisab, and tomorrow there is hisab and no time for preparation. As Umar al-Khattab radiallahu anhu said, al-yawma amalun walaysa hisab bila hisab wa ghadan hisabun bila amal, aw kama qala. Okay, let's take a couple of more lines and then stop. فَمَا دَارُكُمْ هَذِهِ بِدَارِ إِقَامَةٍ. So it is not a permanent abode. Okay, how much we are going to live? Anyone. 70, 80, 90, 100, that's the maximum. And even 100, we have seen people who have got long age, but that also comes to an end. أَمَا جَاءَكُمْ عَنْ رَبِّكُمْ وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَمَا أُذْرُ مَنْ وَافَاهُ غَيْرَ مُزَوِّدِ. He's saying, look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already has alerted you. He said, وَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. Meaning prepare provision for the long journey. Prepare provision for the hereafter. تَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. فَمَا أُذْرُ مَنْ وَافَاهُ غَيْرَ مُزَوِّدِ. He's saying that you have no excuse. There's no excuse for a person who hasn't who has not prepared the provision for hereafter. He's saying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already warned, He has commanded, and if someone is unprepared and the death coming from him, he himself has to blame. Okay? He has to blame himself only, because the warning and the command from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala already came. Okay, فَمَا هَذِهِ الْأَيَّامُ إِلَّا مَرَاحِلُ تُقَرِّبُ مِنْ دَارِ اللُّقَى كُلَّ مُبْعَدِ. He's saying these ayyam are marahil. Okay, what marahil means? Stages. Okay, for example, when you're traveling from here, let's say to Birmingham or Glasgow or Manchester, you find marahil. Once you pass 20 kilometers, 30, you got a service station, and so on and so forth. Okay, and sometimes you travel from one country to another, there's one stop here, another stop there, and you are passing. So he's saying these day and nights, they are marahil. You are traveling, you are a traveler. Okay, you're a traveler. 10 years, 20 years, 30, 40, 50, 60, whatever is passed, some meaning, yeah, you are, meaning you are in a journey, and your journey is being concluded by the age or by the days and night that are passing. And meaning the more you're getting older, the more you're getting closer to your final destiny. Okay, let's say, yes, people celebrate the birthday. Which birthday? Sometimes you find disbelieving people 80th birthday. 80th birthday means someone became 80 years old. Okay, so what's the point of enjoying or rejoicing? The more older, for example, a child borns and he gets age 60, 70, whatever. If he has become 10, it means out of the 60 or 70 that he has given, 10 has gone, and he became more closer in his journey towards the death or towards the cover. He has gone more closer. So that's the point. There is no point in celebrating birthdays. Plus, it is the custom of the disbelieving people. They celebrate these birthdays also. It's not an Islamic norm or Islamic custom. Okay, وَمَنْ سَارَ نَحْوَ الدَّارِسِينَ هِجَّةً فَقَدْ هَانَ مِنْهُ الْمُلْتَقَى وَكَأَنْ قَدِي. Saying فَمَنْ سَارَ نَحْوَ الدَّارِ سِتِّينَ هِجَّةً. Sorry. So if someone has crossed the 60 years, فَقَدْ هَانَ مِنْهُ الْمُلْتَقَى, so the end is close to him. Because Prophet ﷺ said, أَمَارُ أُمَّتِي مَا بَيْنَ سِتِّينَ وَسَبِينَ. Generally speaking, the lifespan of my followers of my nation is between 60 to 70. So once you had hit 60 or crossed 60, it means what is left there is very little. Okay, we'll stop here, and the topic is continuous.
next week topic, inshallah.
We'll continue the same with this big chapter.
Okay.
The same.
Same.
Okay, any
Okay.
questions? Okay, may Allah give us tawfiq to prepare, and may Allah give us the keep us firm upon Iman in Islam, and Allahumma aslih lana dinana alladhi huwa ismatu amrina, wa aslih lana dunyana allati fiha ma'ashuna, wa aslih lana akhiratana allati ilayha ma'aduna, واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير والموت راحة لنا من كل شر. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. وصلى الله على خير خلقه محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.